The Deep Talk with Mr. Henry.
It's not every day that you find somebody aina hits ino ezaddala ng'akola sente mu music n'avaamu n'agamba kampeereza abantu ate not delivering out there. And I'm still with Honorable Hilary Chiaga. We know him as Dr. Hilderman. Yakuyimbira ennyimba ez'enjawulo kale bambi mwe bajenizi ennyimba ezimu temuzimanyi. Muli mu nkudi naye nawayimbayo kagundi mazongoto.
Hey, your gospel.
A lot of people actually feel, I was talking to somebody when I'm coming in ku tula ne Dr. Hilderman nangamba nochimeyo guy in one way or the other is one of those people who are setting up pace yokwemula because olimba lwa mazongoto balitwala ngo olwobu.
My friend, go listen to it. Gospel wedde emirimu era kati ngenda kumbaga naye abantu, you don't know what the bed does to relationships.
Definitely.
Yeah, it has to be measured.
When you listen to Nkudi
it's a
now,
little thing I'm talking about.
when you listen to Nkudi, what comes into your mind? No gambo no mwana.
Yagamba ayimba ebirala tembiwulira. So kakati bwe muba tembiwulira.
Babiwulira.
Kasita bino mwabiwulidde.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I don't want to blame those boys or my guys. Art is creativity and art is realizing gap eriwo. Nga ye bwadda ku interview n'agamba mwe mumanyi naye nze si bye mulowooza si byebyo. Era nange nkibalekera. Enkudi mazina.
Well, let's talk a little bit about issue of copyright.
Yeah.
You are a shadow minister, a National Unity platform, who is supposed to account to make sure there's accountability for the creatives, the arts, and the way it is being handled.
Yeah.
They've set up a National Musicians Platform, Federation, sorry. Then waliwo neno Sindijaya headinga, and there's been a lot of bickering.
Yeah.
Simanyi abayimbi bagenze wasale.
Yeah.
Ate simanyi kino.
Yeah.
Are they headed in the right direction? Are they doing the right thing?
First of all, people talk about copyright. Naye copyright ne gaps ezirimu bibaddewo nga tetunnajja mu parliament.
Yes.
But I'm glad nti president wange mu bye yansaba okukolako nga shadow minister Bobby yangamba make sure that the issue of copyright muteniwayo etuukana. So si mukisa mwangu Mr. Henry.
Yes.
Sivia y'omubaka yenna kwe kukola ku tteeka lyonna si kwogera buli lunaku naye okufuna omukisa n'obeera mu parliament eyo emyaka lemisa 5.
Yes.
Ne bagamba nti etteeka lya Honorable Gundi. It's a big achievement. So I'm glad nti twogera ku tteeka naye nga liri tagged to Dr. Hilderman.
Yes.
Era omukisa ogwo gwe nebaza president wange okugumpa because yalironze Geoffrey Rutaya. Naye yalonda nze. So I don't take it for granted. Naye kyekirabo kya art industry kyesobola okufuna ne bwoba tokkiriza mu National Unity Platform.
Yes.
Okuba nti National Unity Platform.
Yes.
At least ya spearheading omulimu ogwo. Twogera ku copyright lwakuba bampa bangrantinga leave ogendo gikolako.
We remember.
You understand?
Yes.
Tebaba kungrantinga leave kugikolako yali badde teri ku forefront. Leero mbadde ndi mu examining how far we are nga bagamba nti kino kirabika kye kigenda okuba ekirabo kya ba artist ekya Christmas. Meaning by Christmas tujja kuba amendment tugikoze eki tugimaze. Only that tufunyemu challenge nti wabaddewo delay wajjawo amateeka kati nga lemise computer misuse.
Yes.
Ne bagamba kati computer misuse yonge yanguye bla 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 bla. But waliwo ebintu ebibeera beyond your control.
Yes.
Kati sinze ngamba nti kino kigende ku order paper. However, eno mu background mbeera nkola omulimu gwange. So ndowooza nga copyright is the way to go. N'ebirala bye mbaddeko mu art industry.
Yes.
Kwe kulaba nti industry government efaayo okulaba nti ejijja ku stage kweri egiteeke ku stage endala, and that calls for investment. Si kuteeka buteesi sente titwalese billion 2 twalese billion 10 but to make sure that ne boleeta sente ziri directed nti we are investing ba artist babeere ne kamera ennungi, yeah, we are investing ba artist bakole studios ennungi, we are investing ba artist ba promoting balabikeko outside world. So ekintu ekyo kyandeetera contradiction, si naba artist bokka wabula n'ekibiina kyange nti as the minister for that area you have to lobby to make sure that the industry gets the necessary facilities okuba nti eva weeri ogenda kuleva endala. But I was disappointed all the time when nali nga nsoma ebintu bya government nga bagamba this industry has potential, this industry has potential, naye nga the potentiality transferring into practicability, you know, nga it is scattered. So I don't believe in just small federations, musician associations. All what artists need is the copyright law in place, because ne bonobateekaawo naye nga bebakola ennyimba zaabwe bebakola ebiyiye byabwe tebafunamu problem.
He's a deep one. Don't misunderstand me. Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Bobi Wine yavaayo n'agamba abayimbi when they were rallying behind the National Unity Musicians Federation, I beg your pardon, n'agamba you're being used. Open your eyes. Yeah. A lot of musicians came out and criticized him. Ekintu ekyo ne kireetawo line. You remember?
Yeah.
Abamu bali eno, abalala bali eno. And then now we see, I don't want to call it the strength of the Musicians Federation, but it became very vocal. Nebakola ne night jam session. They subscribe to a certain, school of thought, and they believe the federation yesobola okubanga egusa the issue of copyright. You are the representative in the parliament. You are the one who has given leave to go and work on the copyright. Now there is an entity, Nga Federation, also being given power. They meet different people, stakeholders. Do you feel undermined by the federation, and do you agree with what Bobi Wine said until they are being used?
Ekisookera ddala, when we talk about that, kindeetera n'okwetondera president one. Era I take this opportunity okwetondera president one. He was right. Na wagira nnyo abayimbi okubeera nti bafuna facilitation nti government investing in art industry.
Yes.
But we must have visibility. Government before investing mu nti etaddewo billion 10 billion 5 yali soose ku the basics. The basics kutereeza mulimu, which is the copyright generally mwanako.
Yes.
Essaawa eno the billions raised nga bwe bazoogera. When I supported it, we want to see visibility, visible things. Nti billion isn't 10 zikoze kino. You know? Because my area was, nti when you get like investment, chechi singota wanya abayimbi. Let me say, shows are very expensive. Church is making okubeera expensive. Nti ebyuma bye bakozesa lemise ku Africana nga wizo bwe yabadde nti you find nti production yeyo etwala million 8. Then what does it call ba artist oba federation okubeera nti balina ebyuma byabwe nti billion 5 okubeera nti olina unit number okuva ku stage, okuva ku matala, okuva ku back byonna nga biwedde, such that artist ono bwajja ng'alina
concert
instead of spending million 8 ku production,
yes,
agenda spending a million 3. One, federation yefune,
yes,
because ne bwebera sako nga yeyina ebyuma ebyo, artists are saving a million endala 4.
yes,
so nze nga area gye ndabiramu ebintu, naye ntula ku TV nendaba programs za entertainment neŋŋamba oba leero banansurprise nga baleeteyo ndabe unit nga yatuuse, oba bakoze studio ey'amaanyi, oba baguze cameras ez'amaanyi, nga billions ze bawadde tezikola ki. So neŋŋamba my president was right. So I apologize that I had the goodwill, nalina ekirungi, but I'm disappointed too. Nti you expect positivity and it's negative what you're seeing. So back to your question, ba artist balina okuzuukuka ate bakole ebyo ebintu ebiriyo. Henry, art is very rich, but artists must put it to that ladder.
Are you disappointed in the federation? Are they in the right track?
One, I welcome the federation because bagamba unity yekola buli kimu. If we have this united body, well and good. But the activities of the federation zirina okubanga ziyamba art industry. Federation ereme kuvuga nga erinnya livuga nnyo okusinga the activities of the
federation. What they are supposed to do.
Understand?
Yes.
I liked it when they stood demanding for copyright. This should be their daily game. Every day buli atunula mu camera. Minister, how far with the copyright? Mwatubuuza ebyaffe twabibawa, how far? Buli bwe basanze president wadde amaze okulonda bulemise ku bwadvisor, obumpadde obwadvisor, but how far with the copyright, Mr. President? Buli bwe basanga minister ni, but how far with the copyright? So because it is the copyright that is going to okukola ku bizibu byabwe byonna byonna.
Awo nyini wenjagala nawe twogere ku the president of the federation, who has now been appointed as the presidential advisor to the president when it comes to issues of art and creativity, if I'm not wrong. What do you think of his experience as Eddie Kenzo, one, and then his influence when it comes to the musicians? A lot of people don't like it when I bring it up, but it's necessary. His educational background, his persona, character as a person, you as a shadow minister in the National Unity Platform and a musician.
I won't say it is my right to refute the fact that he's appointed a presidential advisor.
Yes.
That is his chance. And he's congratulated in that. Being a musician, we have had those opportunities. We have had the Catherine Kusasiras, Babadeo, the Butchermans, they hold the same titles. I don't know if Ye Kenzo bamuwadde job description nti gogenda kola kino, but otherwise if he was just given the title naye nga temuweereddwako job description, awe wali ware yange. Ekyokubiri, ndi musomi ate nsomye ebiwandiiko bingi byendowooza nti President Museveni abifunye. There is nothing President Museveni byatamanyi, to an extent ne brother we General Salim Sale ndowooza mu bantu basinze okumiitinga ye industry eno,
the musicians. Yes.
So ndowooza nti issues ezikwatagana ne creative world General Sale azifunye and is in best position to advise the brother. Secondly, njagala abantu bagaziye ekintu kino ekya art. It is not about the musicians.
Yep.
Art industry eserebyo oba eganya okutambula just because we were talking about art. People think art is about musicians. What about the designers? Who told you nti tulina kufuna nnyo mu ba musicians, but designer bo balowoozaako ki? And how far does Catherine Kusasira or Kenzo interact with the designers, outfits and the like. So if somebody is to advise you mu creative world, tulina okufuna abantu abalina knowledge about all these clusters zetwogerako. So ndowooza nti maybe is lucky ye yalobinze the way he lobed. Naye ate saagala kujajinga muntu naddala nga sinnaba kulabako. Maybe katumuwe opportunity tulabe. Naye nze kye naali musabye, being the advisor, let him advise the president to remind the necessary, the relevant ministers that copyright is needed as far as yesterday is concerned.
We've had a history of advisors. I remember even Butcherman at some point was made an advisor.
Yeah.
Kathy was made an advisor. You as somebody who is on the opposition side, what do you think or how do you feel the power of an advisor is influential to the decisions of the commander-in-chief?
According to me, the way I've observed Museveni reward his people. When, for example, he relieves you of important duty, he gives you the advisory role. Just obeerawo oleme kuggwamu maanyi ne bakiyaga butagamba nti yamusudde completely. Yeah. But for his is different because he has just come from the music industry.
Music direct.
We are going into mobilization. I believe strategically, President ya appointing abantu ngabo because he wants some mobilization drive. So we're going for campaigns 2026, and now the strategy for the mobilization has begun.
So his appointment could be a strategy for mobilization.
Of course. Just like the RDCs. Why do you think somebody is appointed at the same time the RDCs were appointed? You know? Now it's a mobilization drive. But I pray, we love the industry so much. Let us not politicize and redirect the industry towards that line. Let us leave the industry to be a neutral ground for everybody to enjoy.
The industry should not be politicized. Yeah. When Honorable President for NUP, Chagulanyi Sentamu came and stood for president, when the pillars of the industry then left and now became like players in the game, you, Bobby Wine, Banji, so now Eddie Kenzo has also now joined. There's a gap that is left now in the real industry. Chiringo kubera ne timu y'omupiira n'okwata abadde captain n'afuuka coach, n'okwata abadde defender number 2 kanate n'afuuka ni assistant coach, and then n'okwata goalkeeper ate n'afuuka investor. What happens to the field, to the game that people have been playing? Because we've seen comments from other countries looking at what's happening in Uganda, the way musicians are turning into politics, and they're like, where is this leaving the industry, Dr. Hilderman?
Of course, there is a big effect in the industry, but it's not about the industry. It's about the country. You find some of us, it was more about the country. Trust me.
Yeah.
I will be open with you.
Please.
I don't think I can earn more than Lutalo earns.
Yeah.
I don't think I can earn more being a member of parliament like Shiba earns or Rema Namakura. Let me talk about Rema.
Yes.
Because her manager is my friend.
Yes.
I can tap into his phone calls for bookings and tell. Here what we are in is sacrifice. Kwetara. Though people think ateno jebiri.
People think you're in need for the money.
We are in need for the money. No. Kwetara. Because Henry, before joining politics, I could earn my 8 million every weekend. ngenda mu bikomere by'abasajja nenfulumya bawalabe nengenda mu kuyingira nenfulumya kiwala kye nga kitiribiita ne kifulumaawo omusajja nampa miliyoni za 3 nengenda ewaka nentuukawo nenaaba ate nengenda mu governor. But now you get the 20 millions. But when you put on your phone call, it is demanding for more than 20 millions in just a day. So it is more than kutulaba. Era sikwegombe sambo uingire parliament. If you get your cool whatever millions, be comfortable. Bobate waiti wise. So why am I saying this? Art, I know kubera preserved because it's a mulimu gwa kabi nyo. So mwana,
I feel you. As we conclude, we're almost out of time. There's a problem when it comes to the National Unity Platform with one, the comments on social media.
Yeah.
Allah Akbar. If you want to go into depression, you get a kumukuru about to say anything negative about NUP. One. And then even when we are lobbying in campaigns, Gatutambla or anything, if there's a cause, Baba ita food soldier.
Yeah.
There's a way people have branded them as bayaye, hooligans, tebagambwako. Sometimes they scare away the public from the initial cause of the political party.
Yeah.
Now you as a minister in that political party, as an MP representing that political party, when it comes to foot soldiers, the way they represent the party, what do you guys say or feel about it?
It's okay dala. We disassociate n'abantu abakola any hooliganism ku bantu abalala. Our party si aba hooligan. Our party erina ekintu kyerwanirira and kyerwanirira kukyusa bukulembeze, one mu mirembe, two okufuna obukulembeze obuli transparent ng'abantu babwenyumirizaamu, so obukulembeze obw'ekibuli. So ng'era nga nze omukulembeze mu kibiina ekyo tetukkiriziganya n'abantu bwe batyo. Surprisingly naffe batuyisaamu eggaali naddala nze ali ku set naye ng'agikuyisaamu just because ayagala likes ku Facebook, just because ayagala kutunda ku TikTok, just because ayagala ba subscribers ku YouTube account ye. However, fenga abakulembeze tulina okuvaayo. Time has come okudisassociatinga nti tutekewo mechanism nti abantu bano tuba following. Kwe gundi bwo misbehaving, tutunulidde post yo ABCDE naye you are misleading the public. Time has come era president wange azakyogerako lunwe. Indiscipline etukostinze nnyo lumu nze musaasira. Kyovula banze ne bampisaamu eggaali over ebintu ebitali bituufu sola kwata simu nti mukubire, because it is my responsibility as a fellow leader. Kubanga ebintu surprisingly ebivaayo nga bikyamu ate bigenda ku account ya Bobby oba president wange, because bamusuubira okuba nti oba ayingira mu nju z'abantu agende ekyakoze ensobi yakyo kuba engolo, which is not the case. So mpola mpola, abantu balina stress zaabwe, abantu balina frustrations zaabwe. However, kibi nnyo okuleeta frustrations zo ku muntu ali innocent. Kyenkusuubiza nti tukola okulaba nti tuteekawo discipline. Abantu naddala abo abatwekakaatikamu okuba nti tubagonjola. Secondly, sebo tulwana ne government. Tosuubira nti avenues zetukozesa nga social media ate government yote tejja infiltrating. Kati ngenda ku example, abantu bwe bategeera nti Kiyaga akolagana ne Bobby Wine bamukuba to make sure that Bobi Wine asigala nga ali awo yekka tewali kwagenda kusabako Katonda. Ebyo byonna tubimanyi nti oli ateekako akakofiira ku social media n'akuvuma. Ngenda kuwa example. Nasangako omuntu mu supermarket ne mugamba nsanyusa okulaba. Onvuma nnyo ku Facebook naye ogamba nalya because okulya became something kwe bayitira okuvuma abantu. Njagala ombuulire nalya ki. He was like, Dokitali, anti mwana bakuyisaamu eggaali ffe tetubuuza. Tuyisaamu buyisa. And I was like, but I respected you. And he was open. Yewe bakuyisaamu eggaali ayisaamu buyisa.
Tasoka kubuuza tanonyereza.
You understand?
Tewali research.
So, it's a challenge.
Yeah.
We face it, but however much we face it, my brother, my president, faces it the more. Because bintu byonna bigenda ku account ye. Era musaasira. Nze gaali kuba kati ffe tuli ba bad man. Kakati ogenda kunkola ki? Mbusima wayogedde obugambo bwoko ku Facebook. Nze bad man. Yali ku street yetikka embaawe yakola biki yatunda obutunda ku bus yatunda emiwogo ku ki kakati gwe mboli kasimu kompisaamu eggaali. We just tubalekaawo tugamba no tomuddamu kubanga ate waliwo abastruggle abamugoberera ojja kubotta content we muleke content kali yes kati you sacrifice yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what we do.
There's something I saw shortly before you came here that you were supposed to travel somewhere, and then they put sanctions and bans on you. How true are these things? Are you banned? Can you travel? And biva kuchi?
Anti byebyo. So you find nti abantu bali ill informed. Abantu bagala nnyo likes. Sanctions eza America kati Henry gobirabye ku social media. Muganda wange American government okusanctioninga. Olina okubanga wakoze ekintu. American government si Congo. They ndi wano naye bayinza okugenda ne mu simu yange ne bafuna obujulizi nga sibawadde na permission.
Ne balaba kyayagala okulaba.
Tebapapala bupapazi.
Yes.
And officially bagenda ku page zaabwe ne bagamba bano tuba sanctioninze over this issue.
Officially.
Nayo sanga Ragamuffin nada breaking news. Dr. Hilderman bamugobye mu America katabo ke bakayuzizza man kakati obono muddemu ki. One akatabo is my property. Nti bakayuzizza. So I was meant to travel to Chicago.
Yes.
Over nganjaga kwerekera president. Bwe ntuuka olwa yala kuba yala zitukuba.
Yes.
Amazima
MP naye yala zimukuba.
Waliwo ka tiketi nga kali cheap nga kali naye nga era kali cheap nnyo kuba kali kagula $2,250.
Wow.
Ompuliriza. Ka economy. Ngamba nino kwa company nga president wange this time. Nkagula. Wenkagula kumbe kava Amsterdam ne kagwa France then nyingira America. Nga okuva Amsterdam ka transit kano paka France nino okubeera mu ne ka Schengen visa. Ate nga sina ki
nga ka
Schengen visa. Kati bwe ntuuka ku airport bangamba honorable you must have a Schengen visa.
Yes.
Gamba what does it cost? Okateekamu of course budde bwa kiro saawa 5 za kiro nga tekisoboka. Ekirala alternative ya kumodernizing ticket yange mberenga okuva Amsterdam ngwa bugwi mu America ngaba ngamba olina okwongeramu akakaaga gamba my friend nasasudde $2,500 ate nyongeremu $kakaaga mumpe emigugu gyange nganzirawa era nali ne rope wange kuba nali no traveling ne rope. This story he knows it.
Yes.
Ngenda okulaba awo abawumba tutu ku Saturday Hilderman bamugobye ku visa munnange nali yala saasobola kwongerako kakaaga naye nga bwoba olinamu akakaaga munnaye ninnya eddako ngende nekubise ebifaananyi ewa Biden munnange oswale n'ebiswalo byo. Weebale nnyo.
Thank you so much for your time on it. For the fans of Dr. Hilderman. First of all, let's say you wake up a time tingato chalimbia politics. Would you be actively back in music? Are you planning to sing again at some point in life?
Surprisingly, I go to studio almost every week. era abakulu abo bakutte alubamu zange ndowooza nga 4 banfunye obudde bungi okumakinga sure when I produce mbeera n'enjawulo si kukubamu bukubi. I go I've made live music.
When is it coming out?
Amazima njagala kutaaya abantu bategeere ku bye tubaddeko era abakulu abo bandi bubi tuteddi baba. Yeah, so I'm actively there, but secondly art industry ekuze. At the end of the day, when you resigning to from this way in, art industry yetaaga abantu abali ku police abagenda okutwala art maaso bali ate banaatunula waffe tuliwo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate. And we hope to do this again. For the people of Mawokota bakusubire again or.
Yeah, omanye ebintu ebimu tubyogera katamale mirundi yafudde. So inshallah mukama nga ayagadde.
Oh yeah.
I will come because you never know. Nyinza okuba nga njagala nnyo ate mukama nga amanyi bwe nva wano waliwo ebigenda okuhappeninga. So
inshallah, let's pray against it. Honorable, thank you so much for your time.
Good, I like your program.
Thank you, we really appreciate the deep talk. Let us know what you think in the comment. Until next week, mubere bulungi mweraba akume.
The Deep Talk with Mr. Henry.